This is episode 81, where we dive into Robert Greene's The Law of Human Nature. In this episode, Make Them Want to Follow You, we explore the challenging role of being a leader. People often have conflicting emotions toward those in charge. They seek guidance but still desire independence. They want the rewards of success and safety, yet they resist making personal sacrifices. This puts leaders in a difficult position, having to project strength while ensuring that those they lead feel cared for and served. A good example of this is Queen Elizabeth I of England. When she became queen in 1559, England was facing many problems: financial struggles, religious conflicts, and general uncertainty. Elizabeth needed to win the trust of her people, who were unsure if she was the right person to lead. One of her most important moments came before her official coronation. She participated in a public procession through London, a tradition for new monarchs. What made Elizabeth different from other rulers was her desire to connect with the crowd. Instead of acting distant, she interacted with people from all classes, showing genuine interest and emotion. For example, she took a simple sprig of rosemary from an old woman in the crowd and held onto it for the rest of the day, showing that she valued even the smallest gesture. This made the people feel like Elizabeth cared about them, not just as a queen but as a person. Elizabeth's ability to connect with the people earned her their loyalty. People saw her as someone they could trust, which helped her lead through difficult times. But gaining people's trust wasn't the only challenge Elizabeth faced. Her advisors, especially William Cecil, thought that because she was a woman and young, she wouldn't be able to handle the job of ruling. Cecil believed that he and other male advisors would be the real decision-makers behind the scenes, while Elizabeth would be more of a figurehead. However, Elizabeth quickly proved him wrong. She was hands-on, involved in all aspects of running the country, especially in managing its finances. She often worked late into the night, and her hard work showed that she was just as capable, if not more so, than her male predecessors. She was also clever in dealing with foreign diplomats. When Cecil tried to keep her out of important matters, like foreign correspondence, Elizabeth took control, using her knowledge of languages and international politics to handle things herself. This frustrated Cecil, who realized that Elizabeth was always a step ahead of him, much like in a game of chess, which they often played together. One of the most difficult situations Elizabeth faced was dealing with her cousin, Mary, Queen of Scots. Mary was a threat because many people, especially Catholics, saw her as the rightful Queen of England. Over time, Mary was involved in several plots to overthrow Elizabeth, including one that aimed to have Elizabeth assassinated. Despite this, Elizabeth hesitated to have Mary executed. Some people thought this showed weakness, but Elizabeth was likely torn because Mary was not only a queen but also her cousin. Eventually, after much pressure from her advisors and undeniable proof that Mary was part of a plot to kill her, Elizabeth made the tough decision to sign Mary's death warrant. This was not easy for Elizabeth, and she struggled with it for a long time. In the end, Mary was executed, and the people of England breathed a sigh of relief. Even though Elizabeth had taken a long time to act, the fact that she finally did what was necessary made people forgive her hesitation. Her struggle with the decision actually made her appear more thoughtful and careful as a leader, which added to her reputation. In conclusion, the story of Queen Elizabeth I shows that being a good leader means balancing power with a personal connection. Elizabeth earned the trust and loyalty of her people by showing that she cared about them, while also being smart and strategic in her leadership. She managed to keep her authority while making people feel like they were important to her. Her reign proves that leadership isn't just about being in charge. It's about understanding and serving the people you lead. We're now accepting a special kind of donation, your likes. Each one gives us the motivation to keep creating top-notch content for you. If something in this video resonated with you, share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be valuable to someone else. Now, a quick reminder. Make it a habit to learn something beneficial every day. Remember, the content you consume is like food for your brain. Be intentional about it. Otherwise, the algorithm might end up influencing your thoughts. Give it some thought. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.